Now let's cut back to Studio Red.
Hello, in Studio Red we're joined by Hayley Callaway, who is a candidate to be volunteering officer. But before we get onto the interview, let's find out some more about the role.
Volunteering officer develops opportunities for students to become involved in volunteering, something 750 students took up through USU last year, contributing 11,716 hours of their time. USU volunteering officers facilitate a wide range of opportunities to volunteer and support a whole range of projects.
Thank you, and thank you, Hayley, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
So, very briefly, quickly, summarise, why should people vote for you?
People should vote for me because I'm currently second year and I've been running a project with UC Volunteering called CIN York, so for about a year now. Definitely get involved if you don't know what that is. And so it gives me a real insight into volunteering projects and what they're about and how important volunteering is.
Yeah, so you want to create a Do Something Special campaign. So, could you talk a bit more about exactly what that would be and how you can guarantee that would be an effective campaign?
At the moment, not a lot of people know about Volunteering Week. Personally, I didn't know about it until about a week ago, and I run a project. So something with Do Something Special is getting every project to do a Give It a Go session, because I know a lot of people really don't know projects or how to get involved. So I think that is a big part, especially like small parts called micro-volunteering opportunities, like one-off sessions, which is important because people don't have time, especially like mature students, don't have a lot of time to do weekly sessions, and they do take a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, and as well as that, you pledged to create a blog on all social media outlets to improve communication. How can you guarantee that students will read this? How will it be effective? And by all social media outlets, I'm guessing you don't mean MySpace, but sort of, can you expand on the idea a bit more?
Yeah, so what I found is that a lot of people don't use all social media outlets. So like the main ones like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter are like the top ones that a lot of people use at the moment. So those definitely have a blog. More about it is like I want volunteering to go onto like other outlets of like volunteering pages or onto even more like committee pages, because a lot of people don't know where that page is. I only joined the page about 2 weeks ago because I didn't even know about it. So trying to do that and having a blog on those outlets regularly will get more people interested in it, because I don't read once a week blogs. If there's like one that's keep going, I'll be more likely to read it.
So how would you source, for example, the students to write it, or would it be students, or who would you task with writing the blog?
We've got the volunteering committee that's part of the volunteering officer. So I'd like to either get me or someone within the volunteering committee who'd be interested in taking a role on social media outlets, because I know a lot of people are interested. So that we've got a media officer in my own project that I run. So that's something a lot of people are interested in, and it would probably make more people want to be part of the committee and into volunteering projects if they can get experience being on a outlet and having their name out there.
Yeah, and as well as that, you are pledging to establish a Volunteer of the Month scheme. How would this work? Who'd assess it? How would, for example, the criteria be drawn up? And, a Volunteer of the Month sounds, sort of to pin on one student. How would you be able to work out fairly which specific student deserves it?
So my idea is that we'd get each project, they'll nominate somebody who's made an outstanding contribution during the month. And as volunteering committee, we'd have regular meetings. So we'd decide who has put the effort in. But obviously it might not be one person a month, because there could be many things someone's done that month that is just too great and may not be regular nominations, but it's all down to how we feel that they've made such a contribution to their project and to be announced and get recognition, which is a major thing and not many people get it.
Some people might say, doesn't that present a bit of a conflict of interest? Some members of the volunteering committee might be involved in their own volunteering projects. How would you ensure that, that all applications are encouraged to be submitted and that they're assessed fairly?
That's a big one, but at the moment, a lot of the time, you can't really be on the volunteer committee and in a project because it's just so much work. You may be from a project, but the whole idea of being on the committee is you want to promote volunteering for everyone and everywhere. So if you had one belief about one project, it wouldn't quite fit with the idea of what the volunteer committee should be. So then that would allow us to all have an input, and it wouldn't just be one person anyway. It'd be a group decision. So that would keep the fairness.
Yeah, and we're in our final 30 seconds now. So, very briefly, is there anything you haven't said that you'd like the opportunity to say? Why should people vote for you?
I just want everyone to know that volunteering is a big thing, and you should all get involved. It's given me a lot of different skills, and that with me, it's helped me become more confident, run for different projects, I've got a job out of my volunteering, which is such a unique opportunity. So and me already being a project coordinator of a project, it's really given me the skills to do it.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us, and we're going to head back over to Studio Blue.
We're
you.
not actually, but
okay.